Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, everyone. My name is Allison Rozelle, also known as Coach Roz, and I am the starting over coach for women over 40 who are ready to hit the reset button and start living their lives on their own terms. And they will do that by realizing their purpose, yes, reigniting their passion, and reclaiming their power. So let's get started. So today, I'm actually doing this kind of a video diary. Um, I'm taking a break from social media, interacting on social media, because I'm trying to get myself back in alignment with my original yet evolved purpose of why I started this whole mission. Because it is a mission, it is a calling, it is my ministry. And so I decided to take a break from social media for a couple of weeks. But I decided it would be fun to go ahead and do like a video diary of what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is I'm participating or re-participating with a course that my coach Abiola Abrams has. I don't know if I should say the name of it because it's possible that this year she may not do it. So I don't want to say, well, I'm doing this and she may not. But I'm watching the rebroadcast because, I purchased the courses, so I'm just watching it again so I can do it again. And that's the great thing about when you purchase courses like this, like the courses I'm going to produce. You can go back and look at them over and over again, and you get something new every time you do it. So this is a challenge, and it's based on just some basic principles for you to do your vision board. And I did one at the beginning of the year, but I'm going to be honest, the one I did at the beginning of the year, or for the beginning of the year, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And that's probably why nothing really came from it. A few things did, but it wasn't, my heart wasn't in it. So I decided, here it is mid-year. At the time of this recording, it's actually in July. So I decided a few things. So first of all, I'm going to take this time to focus and set my intentions and be intentional with what I do. So those are my two words for July: focus and intention. So I decided I'm going to refocus on what's important to me, mind, body, and spirit. Because I have gotten a little laxed and I want to get out of that. And how many times have you had that issue where you fell into a rut and you were doing great, and then all of a sudden something hits you and then it just throws you completely off course, and then you spend more time beating yourself up about getting off course than you do getting back on course. And that's basically what I did. I did that. So what I had to do was I had to take a step back and forgive myself for my humanity. Forgive myself for that and not beat myself up about it and not feel like I had to or have to be perfect and that things have to be perfect, because it just doesn't. It doesn't. So I'm on day one of my vision board. I've already got my words because these are going to be the same words that I'm using for the beginning of the year that I had claimed, which was juicy abundance. And for those who have been following me, you know that at the beginning of the year, or actually at the end of 2017, I challenged you to pick a word or like a one or two, at the most 3 words for your year. What was be the theme, if you will, of your year. And mine was and is juicy abundance. And that's in every aspect of my life. So I want abundant health, wealth, love, I want abundance in everything because I deserve it, and you do too. So I wanted to just kind of show you what I got so far. Let me see if I can do this real quick where it switches. Got it falling down on me. So I've got my glitter paper going on, and I was really excited because I found this at the Dollar Tree, and you can see my sheet is on the floor because with glitter paper, I wasn't sure if it was going to be really glittery, and you know how glitter is where it falls and gets on everything. So I put my little trusty sheet that I use when I'm doing certain projects to keep things from going into the carpet and into the floor. And I'm really not liking that I have this space here. The perfectionism in me was upset that I didn't have enough sheets to cover the whole thing. But then I got to thinking, I was like, well, I am going to be putting pictures and words and things like that on here. So I think this is a good start. So what this little space here is going to be my reminder that shit's not perfect. And it's not meant to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to accept that things are not going to be perfect and not get caught up in the details. So many times we get blocked because in the details. There we go. We get caught up in the details, and we want everything to be perfect before we launch our business, before we do anything, make an announcement to the world that this is what we're doing and everything else. We expect everything to line up, and if it doesn't line up exactly the way we want it, we freak out, right? We freak out and we decide, oh, well, I'm not going to launch it. I'm not going to put it out here because it's not perfect. But you know what? I've been doing this long enough that I know it's not perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. And there's a blessing in the imperfections. If I would just look at it that way and realize that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. It just has to be done in a way that feels good, that feels in alignment, that shows that I care about what I'm doing. You know, don't just half-ass do something, but do it in a way that shows that you care, that shows that this is what means something to me. So in the next few days, couple of weeks or so, with my video diary, I'm getting back to my roots. When I originally started my blog, back in 2016, it was called As I Live, I've Learned. Well, the point of that was I was going to kind of do a diary blog, if you will, and talk about the things that I learned in my journey of kind of reclaiming my power, discovering who I am, and realizing my purpose. And then I started to evolve and things started to change, and I was like, well, that was good for a little while, and I didn't quite do it the way that I thought, but it wasn't any less successful. But I'm going back to that because I wanted to do this series to show that not only am I a starting over coach, but I'm starting over too. So we get to do this thing together. So that shows that you're not alone and I'm not alone. And we have a support. We have our tribe. We have our sisterhood where we can do this thing together. So I'm inviting you to keep watching because I'm going to post this. This is going to be my video series that I'm actually going to put on YouTube because I want to show that every day is different. So a few things that I'm doing within these couple of weeks. I'm trying to get myself back on course with my health. I have at one point had lost 65 pounds and I've gained much of it back because I'm an emotional eater. When things go wrong, when I have a lot of things going on at the same time, like I said in the beginning, instead of taking the time to reevaluate things, I beat myself up. And then I I emotionally eat. I eat, out of emotions, how I'm feeling. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people struggle with that. So I'm getting myself back on track with doing what I love to do, which is working out. Funnily enough, I love working out. Right now, I am sore because I worked out today for like 45 minutes. And the whole time it felt good to do it, but I know I'm going to feel it in the morning. I know I'm going to be sore. But it's a good thing because I know that will pass. I've been there before. So I know it'll pass and it's not going to last forever. And that's the thing that we have to learn is in these times of evolution, there will be pain, there will be discomfort, but thank God, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. So I'm excited. I want to show you all just me going through these days. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't always know what I'm going to talk about either. But I decided that I wanted to do this video diary, and I'm hoping you'll follow along. So today's lesson was just go with the flow, the ebb and flow. Stop getting caught up in my in imperfections. Just because stuff doesn't turn out exactly the way I want to doesn't make it wrong. It just means it is what it is. I accept it and I embrace the next lesson and the next blessing. So that's what it's time for us to do. So we're all starting over together and let's do this. All right, so have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. See you tomorrow for day 2. Bye.